Hey, what's up guys, Alan here, back with another video, and today I'm going to talk about a free software which you can use as a beginner because when you're beginning up a new channel on YouTube, you might not be having a good software to record the audio, and an audio is actually one of the major parts of a video because the audio gives secondary importance after video. The first thing is that you should have your good quality video in YouTube, and second thing is that people will get distracted if you don't have a good audio, and for that you can just use a small mic, and to record those audios you can just use your computer, that is which I'm having here, or you can use your mobile phones. So when you start to edit the audio which you recorded in the normal editing softwares, you may find that it is not actually that much versatile. You won't be having that much effects or gain values or other values or other effects which will make the audio much more better. So compared to that, when you're beginning a channel, you won't be having a good camera for sure, and even though if you have a camera, you need to invest in good editing software, and the cheap ones, which means the Filmora or some of the other cheap ones, do not give that much features to edit your audio. So here another software comes as Audacity. Everyone knows that. Audacity is a software, it's a free software which you can download from the internet and just install it as usual, and these are one of the good softwares over here. I used to edit, and some of the good YouTubers in the YouTube platform who are successful today are also used to editing their audios in some time of the YouTube career in this software called Audacity. So I will tell you what the software is about, what are the basics of the software, and how you can edit and output a good quality of audio from this particular software. Later you can sync it with your editing software or any software of your choice. So with that being said, let's get started. So guys, this is a software called Audacity. So just double click on that. So it will take some time. See, it's a free open source software, guys. You can just go to the website. I'll put the links in the description. You just go to the website and download the software. That's it. That's all you need to do, and just install. It's a regular process, you know that. So let's click OK. So this is a normal window of Audacity. So here on top panel you have pause, start, and there's a play button, there's a stop button, there's some buttons over here, and you have a record button. And here is the microphone selector. You need to select which microphone you are in. This is my actual currently using microphone right now. This is the building. This is the building microphone, and this is the microphone which I have connected. So just click on that. And so after connecting that, it will actually record audio using that microphone. So over here, secondary one is a mono or stereo. Some microphones are mono audio, they only record audio in mono, but some like these are just small recorders, and these record audios in stereo, whereas some of them record in mono. So you need to know that which you need to select. So I'll just stereo because it is my stereo microphone, and here is the output where you need to output your audio through. So you just click anywhere, just click over here, and this is a monitor set. So you can see that when I speak, the monitor is ranging upside. So that's the thing. So you need to make sure that it's on the right side, and if I talk a little more louder, it will get more louder. So you need to adjust your gain value over here. So if you speak louder, you can just see your audio is getting inputted. So over here, so here are the levels, another levels, and here is the amount of playback speed you need to get, and here are some tools which you need to, I'll explain that later. Here is the project gigahertz rate. So this is a gigahertz rate. When it increased, the MP or the file size will be also increased, and the quality will be also better. I don't recommend you to go more than 8000 to 8200 because it will get a little crappy if you go more than that. So just choose the def bit, that is 44,100, and now to record the audio you just need to click over here. That's the only button. You can also press R on your keyboard to record the audio. So we'll just click R. Hey guys, this is me Alan, and now I'm testing the Audacity audio quality. So when you're done, click space or pause it over here. That's it. Now the audio is been recorded. over here you can see that there is gain value, so you can just adjust this minorly, because even there is a minor difference, the audio is gonna be so different. So we just keep on over there, and now you can see that this is my clip. Just me just play it. Hey guys, this is me Alan, and now I'm testing the Audacity audio quality. So as you can see, the audio has been already recorded and it has come out well. So we'll just click over here. So this is the selection tool. If you want to select a particular part of the audio, like over here, it is just excess of audio. So we'll just click over here and drag it over the way here. The different color is the selected place. Okay, if you want to delete it, press the delete key and the audio is already deleted. So the next thing is that if you want to record more audio, okay, you just need to click it again, the record button, and it automatically links with the older audio. So if I click again and click over here, this is the second test of the Audacity audio quality. Now as you can see, and the recorder has been here. So these both are on one file. You can't see a trim audio over here. Okay, it is not trimmed or it's not cut. It is a single audio. So it will be also rendered or exported in a single audio file only. This is the selection tool which I am using right now, and this is the envelope tool. And what will it do is it will help you to reduce the volume at some places and increase the volume at some places. For example, if over here you can just do it like this, so the audio is all reduced, and over here I can just increase the volume. You can see the shapes over here. So where the shapes is high, the volume is high. Then I can do again over here, so the volume comes all the way down. Now again up. So it helps to maintain the audio different levels of volume for each audio. So now let's go to another thing, that is the draw tool. So over here you can just draw, just mark out things. And next thing is a zoom tool. This zoom tool is used to actually zoom out this thing. You can see the waves are different over here. See each individual waves over here. That's the advantage of Audacity. Even if it is an open source software, still it has got so much tons of features which a beginner could use it awesomely. So over here, right click to zoom in, and left click to zoom out. So that is what the zoom tool is used for. Using Timeshift, you can just drag your audio from here to there and wherever you want in the timeline, and it may help if you want to interchange. If you want to interchange, you can also do that. And the last one is Mix tool. The Mix tool is a combination of all these tools, all these 5 tools is a combination. You just need to use it. So now just render it or export it to a folder so that I can later link it to my editing software. In order to render this audio clip, you need to go to the file, export. Then there are options like you can export in MP3, WAV, OGG format, or any other audio format. For example, I'm just clicking on MP3. So now it asks for the location where it should be stored. I'll click on desktop and click it test audio and click on. You can actually add the name of the artist or all these things. It will be useful if you record. It will be useful if you record a music or something. So these files be already attached to this. So we'll just click OK. Audio file is saved. Test audio, right? So these are just the basics of Audacity. There are tons and tons of features. There are so much of efforts over here. Like as you can see, there are so much efforts. There are so many tools and all those things. So it is a good software if you are starting a YouTube as a beginner. You can use the Adobe Audition that is right here, but you need to pay for that. And it is also heavy software. Some of you must not be having that much power system requirements to run those software. So everyone is recommend that you use this one, because every single YouTuber who has started and now become successful always use this one in the past days. So this was the first video of the playlist which I'm trying to make as a beginner. So in this playlist, what you're gonna see is I'm gonna show you different steps of starting a small YouTube channel from the base. Not that from having a camera, from having a laptop for editing your having a PC, from how to record audios, how to record videos, how to get lighting, and everything will be covered on this video. So upcoming videos will be all about those topics. So make sure that you subscribe to my channel, and if you have any doubt, just leave a comment below, and I promise that I'll reply to those. And leave a like if you like this video, leave a dislike if you didn't. So thank you so much for watching, and again, this is Alan, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.